everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ken Be Trippin'. I'm your favorite host, your favorite KYN-folk, the one and only Ken. I want to welcome you to my podcast. For all of my watchers out there, please check me out on YouTube, Ken Be Trippin'. Make sure you hit that subscribe bell, hit that notification bell. Make sure you like and comment. Comment me anything. I don't care what you say. Ask me some feedback, anything you want me to talk about. It don't matter at all. I definitely appreciate any and all comments, feedback, anything like that. For all of my listeners out there, you can check me out on Spotify under Can Be Trippin', where all of my episodes are uploaded on a weekly basis. You feel what I'm saying? I'm excited about this episode. It's actually been a little minute since I've recorded. I've been having some personal things going on. No excuses though. I don't believe in making excuses. It is what it is. But we are back on pace. We are back on the regular schedule program. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm excited. We're gonna be talking about some good things. We're gonna be talking about some stuff going on in the WNBA. Audra Wilson out here doing big things. Remember, I told you we talked about it in one of them previous episodes. I don't know. But yeah, big things going on with her. Angel Reese doing big things. Gonna be talking about her. We're gonna be talking about the Kendrick and Drake beef. Definitely gonna dive into that as well. And the main topic of the day, the main focus of the conversation today is going to be 50-50 relationships. Yeah, you heard me right. 50-50 relationships. And this is for I'm gonna share a story with you all about what goes on in my household, but also giving my own personal opinion about 50, 50. Can't talk today again, y'all. I can't talk today. 50-50 household. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. So exciting about all of that. Glad to be back in front of the camera. Glad to be back behind the mic. So glad to be talking to you all. So yeah, I'm just excited about all that. As far as what's going on with me, I mean, I ain't got too much to complain about. Everything's going smooth over here. Life is good. The wife is good. I'm good. Everything is pretty much good right now. And, sh- and she's calling me right this moment. All right, and we're back. Okay, like I don't even know how that call even came through because my phone is supposed to be on a certain mode when I'm recording. Like nobody's supposed to be able to get through, so I don't even know how she got through. She pulling tricks over there. Apple, get it together. But yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna be talking about 50-50 relationship. I'm gonna be giving my personal take, and then I'm gonna share what goes on in my household and what plan is for the future as far as 50-50 relationship. So yeah, and this is something that's gonna go for either household. I don't there's a lot of videos going around, especially mostly women. Not to put us out there like that. But yes, mostly women, you know, talking about they don't want to do 50-50. So yeah, I'm gonna be giving my opinion about that, and I'm gonna let y'all know what goes on currently in my household, cause I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. You know, I'm not gonna try to paint any type of picture over here, cause ain't nothing pretty over here. Ain't no perfect picture over here. Okay, we real people living real lives, living the real struggle, for real. So yeah. So with all that being said, we're just gonna go ahead and just take it on to the first segment of the day, which will be women's sports only. Let go. All right. Welcome to Women's Sports Only. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about some good stuff. So, like I said, Audra Wilson, she done did it, y'all. That shoe deal that I was saying in one of my previous episodes, that shit done happened. That shit that happened. Nike done came through. They gave her. She got her own signature shoe. That should be. They said to be looking out for it around 2025. So what year we in? We in 24. Okay, so next year, or maybe. I mean, I guess after Christmas. I don't know exact. They haven't given a exact release date for it, but I do know that it's supposed to be launched in 2025. she got a shoe gonna be called the A1. Yeah, that's nice. A1. 'Cause A is I'm assuming for a first name, and one because that's a is that her basketball number? It might be a basketball number. I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited. I haven't seen any pictures of the shoe or anything like that, but she did basically like put it out there that the shoe was coming. Of course, every sports outlet has reported on it as well, so it is definitely happening. I'm so excited for her. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna have the shoe because I don't know what it's gonna look like, and yeah. Now, if it's something I can work out in or like run in, something like that, I'll get it long as it ain't no pink. I don't do pink. I'm not no pink person. But any other color, I can do that. I can do that. So yeah, that's exciting. Shout out to her. Shout out to all these other players that got shoe deals as well. But this is something big. We talked about it. You know, a lot of people were feeling some type of way about her not having one, and look what y'all did. And from what I was reading, it was already in the works. It was just she just didn't want to put out just any old thing, and I get that. So I definitely respect her decision on just not to rush it. So this has actually been in the works for a while, you know. So all those people that were, in an uproar about her not release, no, not, Nike not giving her a signature shoe, they've been working on it this whole time while we sitting up here in our feelings. It had been, it was already in the works and all that. Everything's about time. That's one thing about business. Like everything is about time, no matter what. So shout out to her. Shout out to the WNBA. Another good thing that's going on. Remember, when and one of my episodes, I don't know which episode it was. I was talking about the WNBA was looking to expand into other cities and things like that. Well, well, it has happened. Toronto, Canada, has gotten the green light for expansion to join the WNBA in the year 2026. That's what's up. That means more players get to go in because yeah, it's real. It's not that many. It's I think I counted, and I was hoping that I counted wrong. Like I think when I counted how many teams were in the WNBA, I don't even think I counted 15. I don't even think I counted 18 teams. So yeah, this is something big because I've been reading a lot of news. I'm definitely on Twitter. You can find me on there. Can be tripping. I've seen a lot of breaking news. These girls are getting cut. These girls that were top picks last year, the year before that, they getting cut because it's not that many teams to compete. So decisions are having to be made, and there's some really good basketball players being cut. Like a lot of good players. So this is something big for the WNBA as well, with giving Toronto the green light to get their team up and going in 2026. So that's going to be exciting. I think by that time, I think that's 2 years from now. So now they'll be juniors. Do girls have to stay all 4 years, or can they leave after three? Oh, these rules change. These rules change every year, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into that. But yes, definitely shout out to the WNBA. Preseason's been going on. Caitlin Clark been doing as far as from a TV. The TV numbers been crazy. The numbers are up. I mean, we talking from 3,000 to 13,000. People want to see. They trying to see, you know. Angel Reese doing big things. Cardoso is dealing with a shoulder injury, so it's all eyes is on Reese for real now. But she handling it. She is handling it, and I've been seeing her like she has really really worked on her game. Like compared to what I saw the year when they won the championship to now, oh, major improvement. She has worked on her game tremendously, and she doing big things. She looked amazing at the Met Gala, amazing. Like she's been taking all type of photo shoots, and she has been looking dope. She's been looking good. Like shout out to her for trying to get these people out this stigma that these girls are just basketball players and they just can't do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? They can do other things. They can model, they can act, they can rap, they can do it all. Be mothers, like they can do all that. So shout out to her for really empowering other women in the league that's coming into the league and these young girls as well that look up to her and want to be her, especially young black girls. Definitely, she is a wonderful role model. So major shout out to her. Major shout out to her. But yeah, like women's sports, we live by it, we die by it. You feel what I'm saying? But that's all I got for you for women's sports only. So, like I said, we're gonna be talking about Kendrick and Drake. Who did you have? Oh, I'm so mad. It's been a while since I recorded. But let's go ahead and jump over to the next segment, gossip talk. All right, y'all. Welcome to Gossip Talk. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about Drake and Kendrick. All the craziness that just oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. Hip hop is living again. It's like the dead has risen. You know, like real rap. Not all the I don't know what these new rappers talking about. I can barely understand them. I don't even know if they speak in English half the time. But let me tell you something. This Drake and Kendrick beef, drama, whatever you want to call it, is everything my soul needed. I don't think y'all understand. It was everything I needed. Everything. From beginning to the end. From the like that track to the push ups to the euphoria to the family matters to the what came after after Family Matters, it was Meet the Grams. After Meet the Grams, 616 LA. And then the Bang Yang Yanga. Bang Yang! Not Like Us. Bruh, let me tell you something. I have not enjoyed hip hop this much. Oh man, I don't know. It's been a while. Like you gotta take me back to woo. And I ain't even just talking about from a beef. I'm just talking about just the excitement of the music. You gotta take me back to maybe the early 2000s, maybe 2010s, like early Future. Like that was a time. Trap music, that was a time. I'm from Georgia, so that was a time in my life. So, but yeah. So as far as that is concerned, my personal opinion, Kendrick won this, y'all. Kendrick murdered. No, no, that ain't even cool. No, we ain't gonna say that. Kendrick unalived Drake. Like, ooh wee. I don't even know how to like. First of all, this ain't even. This has nothing to do with like being a favorite. Like one of them being one of my favorite. Because I am a big Kendrick fan. Even before all this went down, I like Drake, but Drake lost me some years ago. It's like I listen to what's on the radio from him, but outside of that, uh, if he does drop an album, I'll listen to it. Like I will give him that. I will listen to the album, but as far as on a download, buying it, adding it to the playlist, it's not really like that, and it hasn't really been like that for me for a while. Like he got some radio, like some bops, like on the radio in the club and stuff like that. That I be like, okay, 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 you know what I'm saying? I bow my head to it. I fucks with it. But from an album standpoint, I can't remember the last Drake album I really enjoyed. Been it's really been that long. But as far as Kendrick is concerned, like I've been a fan of Kendrick for years. For years. Like I can listen to his music front to back, back to front. Like it's him and then J. Cole for me. Like and J. Cole isn't even that far off from Kendrick. Like Kendrick is like one and like J. Cole to me is like 1A. That's just me. But yeah, like Kendrick, oh man. I don't think nobody was really expecting for Kendrick to make a bop the way that he did. As far as the bars and stuff and the things that were said, I wasn't surprised. Like if you listen to Kendrick, you know his wordplay, and so I wasn't really surprised on that part. But what for me, what really won won the battle for Kendrick for me was how strategic Kendrick was. So like what I mean by that is in if you listen to Euphoria, Kendrick not kinda, he predicted what was to come. Like he predicted it. I think he knew what type of song Drake was about to put out. Like he knew that Drake was gonna start talking about his family, and immediately came back with "Meet the Grams," which was woo. That was a chilling song. I ain't even gonna hold you. Some people call it dark and you know the dis on some Satan like devil type stuff. It ain't like that. But it is deep. It's real deep, you know. And the fact that yeah, Drake dropped Family Matters like that early Monday, not Monday, that Friday morning. He dropped Family Matters. I think, and this is why I say it was strategically done. Kendrick didn't even allow that song to really catch momentum before he dropped Meet the Ground. And then right after he did the Meet the Ground, he came out with Not Like Us. Like we had to listen to that through the entire weekend. Like we didn't even get a chance to listen to Family Matters and dissect it and to really listen to what he was saying. Now I will give Drake this. He beat because he didn't beat Kendrick. But he beat Rick Ross, he beat Metro, he beat, the other 50 million people that he was talking to in his diss track, he beat them because they ain't respond outside of just trolling on some internet. But as far as Kendrick, I feel like if Drake would have focused just on Kendrick, then maybe Drake Drake could have beat him. Maybe. I don't know. But just the simple fact that Drake was addressing other motherfuckers that wasn't in the booth. Like you addressing niggas that's not even in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Like if these niggas is trolling on the internet, then troll their ass back on the internet. But as far as the booth is concerned, Kendrick came at you in the booth. And instead of focusing on Kendrick and just what he got going on around him and maybe just the people around him, you know what I'm saying, his wife, kids, his people, his label and all that. Like you decide to like put in like other people, and I felt like that was so unnecessary, and it made me feel like Drake really didn't have a whole lot of bars to put towards Kendrick, so he added these extra people to basically make the song longer. Now don't get me wrong, he was spitting. Like when you sit back and you listen to Family Matters, like he is spitting. I give him that. But the simple fact that that song didn't even get the opportunity to get momentum within the culture, within hip hop, within, whatever, before Kendrick dropped, because Kendrick was already up with the Euphoria. Like, we was like, oh, whoa, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So, when Family Matters came out, Kendrick, 15, 30 minutes later, bam. Not too long after that, bam. Like, it was like smacking a baby on the ass. Wop, 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 wop. I fuck him up. For real, like, no, all bullshit aside, like, when Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, oh my goodness, the beat to it. I know some people say they ain't fucking with, man, please. That beat is hard. That beat is so hard. Like, bruh. And the things he's saying, I'm not gonna get into the things that were said, because all of this stuff is alleged. All of these things are alleged. We don't know if Drake's a pedophile. We don't know if Kendrick beat his woman. We don't know none of this. We don't know Drake got a daughter. None of that. But let me tell you this. I am gonna say this. The things that Kendrick said in his song, because a lot of people are like, oh, there's no proof. Well, he needs to provide evidence and all of this. If you know the type of rapper Kendrick is, then you know you have to do your research on the things that he says, the words that he used. You gotta, might have to get a dictionary, a thesaurus, Google, all type of shit. So the things that he said about Drake allowed people, the internet, the social media, investigators, allowed them to go out here and just search. Get out here and search. Once things are out here on the internet, there's no taking it back. You can delete it, but I promise you, there are copies everywhere. So these people, they get to Googling and searching things, and there are videos and things like that of suspicious alleged activities and things like that. While it's not concrete evidence, it's enough to make you sit back and be like, huh, like, I don't know, like, bro might be on some weird shit. Like what he got, like what he got going on. So, like I said, this is all allegedly. I don't know this for certain. I have no sources outside of the internet. I have none of those things. But yeah. Uh, so he he put enough out there for people to go out there and search and to just have the idea in their head that, yo, this dude might be on some weird, some side eye type stuff. And then on top of that, like, not too long after the beef happens, and you have the whole drive by shooting that happens at his home in Canada, and like, it was just it, with the things that were said in the song, and then what is currently taking place currently. It has you tilt your head a little bit. Now, it doesn't say that this is connected. That's not what I'm saying at all. Not saying that. But it's like, damn. Like, it just has you questioning. Yeah, motherfuckers coming after him. Like, but, from what is being said, he's famous. His address is public, and he's always had people pop up at his house. It's just right. It's just as of now, because of with all the rap beef and everything like that going on, it is now coming to the public. So I get that. This stuff probably has always been going on. We probably just won't hearing about it. But since the whole rap beef done happened, and some people expect violence because of the things that were said in the music and things like that. But this could have always been going on, and we just didn't know about it. So that's why we always gotta say allegedly. We don't know what's going on, man. But let me tell you something. Kendrick unalive Drake. And you can argue with your mama, but you can't argue with me. Like I said, Drake says some Family Matters is a very, very nice diss track. I'm not gonna say that it's not, that it's whack or anything like that. But when he came out with that whack ass shit at the end, the heart part 6 or whatever the hell that was, man, that shit was weak as hell. Even if he wanted to quit, it was a better way to go out than that, bruh. There was such a much better way to go out that bruh, that light skinned man sounded defeated. Oh, he just he sounded like he just didn't have nothing else to say, nothing else to give. He just sounded oh, like a light skinned man. That's what he just sounded, so defeated. But he started it. You can't slap somebody and not expect them to slap you back, because he did the like that track. Could have left him alone. You didn't have to respond, but you responded. And not only did you respond, Drake, you responded on some, yo, bro, where you at? Like, you on the clock type shit. Like, you on the clock type shit. And he clocked in on your ass because he went to work. Wop, 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 wop. Dot, fuck him up. Shit. I play that shit every day. Let me tell you something. When Kendrick dropped Euphoria, I was at work. When I found out it dropped, I listened to it the entire time I was at work. Remind you, I do a 10-hour shift. 10-hour shift plus on the way home. You can do the math with how long the song is and all that, how many times I listen to it. It played back to back. Like I literally have a playlist on my phone of the Kendrick and Drake beef. No cap. The only songs I'm missing is the 616 LA. That's it. And that I don't want that AI shit that Drake dropped. I don't want that. No, I don't even know what made him think that. Anyway, yeah. If I can get 616, I'll have the whole thing, and I got them in order too, y'all. From Like That to Push Ups to Euphoria, Family. Like, I got it in order. So yeah, like, this was exciting. This was good. It is definitely over. I don't expect Drake to respond. It's been over a week now, and he hasn't said anything outside of posting some BS on IG that nobody cares about. Honestly, nobody cares about what Drake is posting on. Well, they care, but they want to know. They want to know, like, is it over? But the way it seems is that he's pretty much done with it. So that was exciting. That was an exciting 2 weeks of rap, hip hop, music. Like, and now everybody else is beefing. Like, some new beef done came along. Suki done diss JT. She done diss JT. Who else dissing folks? Shaq done diss Shannon Sharp. Like, what? What's going on with niggas? Like, what's up? Like, everybody dissing everybody. Diddy's son that came out with a diss track towards 50 Cent. Soldier Boy out here going on rants and shit on Metro. It's like everybody beefing. Everybody making diss tracks, and they're not even excited. They ain't even hitting even close to what Kendrick did to Drake at all. So yeah, all I can hope for is love, peace, and happiness. Because right now, maybe this is what the summer gonna look like. You know, a bunch of beefing. I don't even know if that's good, because when it's hot, people don't know how to act when the weather nice. So I don't know if all this beefing is really good going into the summer. I'm I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah, so that's all I got for gossip talk. Thank you for tuning into that. But we about to head over to the next segment, which is the most important segment of the show. You know what it is. It's called Vent with Ken. So let's go head on over there. All right, y'all. Welcome to the segment of Vent with Ken. This is my favorite segment because this is where I keep it the most real with y'all. I get vulnerable with y'all. I tell personal stories about personal experiences that I have had on every topic that I talk about. Okay? And like I said in the beginning, the topic of the day that we're going to be discussing is 50-50 relationships. Going in 50-50. If you don't understand what I mean, what I'm saying is 50-50 on bills financially. 50-50. And like I said earlier, I think this can go for lesbians, gay men, whatever type of relationship that you're in with another individual, heterosexual, man, woman, whatever. So check this out. I've been seeing a lot of videos on TikTok, mostly the reels on Instagram. Where else reels be played on? Facebook. Yeah, I be watching, and I see women get on the internet and say that they don't want a 50-50 relationship. If you know me, you know I'm the type of person, if that's your prerogative, that's your prerogative. You don't want to go 50-50, that's on you. All right, so what I have a hard time understanding about this exactly is when you say that you don't want a 50-50 relationship, are you saying that you don't want to pay anything? Are you saying that you only want to pay 30% and your other half pays 70, 80, 20, 60, 40? Like, I need to understand because we're all living in the same economy right now in America. And I'm trying to understand when these women come on here and say they don't want a 50-50 relationship. I want to know, where do you expect this other person to work? Like, realistically, like, where do you expect them to work? Do you expect them, and we're talking legit, okay? We ain't out here talking about somebody out here, on the corner, selling that. No, we're talking legit. You pay taxes. What type of job do you expect them to have? Are we talking corporate jobs, CEOs, business owners? Because all of those come with different financial levels. And also, are you looking for a black man? Is that what you're looking for? Are you looking for a black man that you don't have to go 50-50 with? And I'm gonna just say that he ain't gotta pay the bills 100%. Let's say y'all go, uh, let's say you want to go 70-20. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, I can't do no math. Let's say you want to go 70-30, right? I don't think that's too bad. But let's make it make sense though. 70-30. Okay, so what type of job do you expect them to have? Like, what's the income range? Medium do you expect them to make a year? 70,000, 80,000, six figures, 100,000. Again, we're talking about black men. That's available. that's available that like black women. I'm going somewhere now. Okay, so let's say he makes 80,000 a year. 80,000. Doing what? I don't know. I don't know. You know who makes what type of money nowadays? Hell, we all broke. Okay, so he makes 80,000. First things first. What type of job do you have? You know, what type of job do you have? What is it that you do, and what is it that you bring to the table? Because if you bring in 80,000 too, and you might just have the man that baby, don't worry about it. I got it. He gonna pay his 70%. You pay the 30. If he cool with it, okay, be cool with it. I think my biggest problem is the ones that won't that that don't want to go 50-50, but they only making 35,000, 40,000, barely $50,000 a year. I don't know what economy you're living in, but right now, can't nobody really afford not to go 50-50. I'm just keeping it real. Interest rates are ridiculous right now. Like the cost of food, cost of living, kids, life in general is expensive right now. And you expect one person to do whatever they got to do, working wise, to pay 70% of the bills to your 30. And you only making $35,000, yeah, 40. You work in a call center. Hmm, I feel like if you're on that level, to want somebody on your level is not a bad thing. But for somebody to be asking for somebody to be on a much higher level, and you you're not even putting the work for yourself. You're just looking for somebody to hand you something because you're just tired. You don't want to do it. I don't want to work no more. I want somebody to take care of me. I don't think these women are understanding. I don't even think these women are listening to these men. These men don't want no woman sitting on their ass. These men out here want a woman out here getting it because he gonna be out here getting it too. There's a lot of men out here willing to match your hustle, but some of y'all ain't hustling. Some of y'all just laying around, just waiting and waiting, thinking that, oh, if I put a little makeup on, you know what I'm saying? I make myself look this way, look that way, somebody gonna swoop me up. No, once they gonna swoop you up and they gonna do the do with you. They gonna send you on about your way once they figure that you ain't got nothing going for yourself. You can talk all you want to, but where the action at? So when we talk about 50-50 relationships, I don't think there is nothing wrong with a woman asking for somebody to match what she got going on financially. Now her luck, especially if she's living good for herself, to find a single black man that likes black women, that's not on the down low, for her to find that man. Ooh, it's almost like a needle in a haystack. They actually got good sense, knows how to treat a woman, not a narcissist. That's literally a gift from God. That's a good man, Savannah. Like, for real. It's hard to come by. But if you out here making 40,000 and you out here talking about he gotta make six figures to deal with you, you're gonna be a lonely ass. You're gonna be a lonely ass. Because what? What? No, sis. No, these men out here want women out here getting it. They tired too. They tired of busting their ass, and you barely like to clean up. You barely know how to cook. You barely taking care of the kids. Kid hair ain't done. Man, come on, man. Everybody's so worried about getting like no, not, I ain't gonna say everybody. Women, yeah, just want somebody to take care of them. But do you know how to take care of somebody? Like, do you know how to take care of somebody mentally, physically, spiritually? What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Like, right now, like in my household, right now, me and my wife, we we split our bills 50-50. Our house bills 50-50. Let me say that. We split our house bills 50-50. But we have our personal bills that we pay on our own. That's our car notes, and that'll be our insurance, 'cause we don't even have insurances with the same company. So now don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. My goal is to go by next year. Not even next year, not by next year, before next year. Before next year, 2020, which will be 2025. Before next year, I plan to at least be able to take care of 70% of the bill and still have funds for me to, do what I like to do, whether, buy clothes for myself, whatever. Have money left over. Like, I I do well, I already have a plan in place. Everything is in motion already. But before the year ends, the plan is for it to be 70-30 and allow my wife to use her money towards something for herself, whether it's the bills, I mean not the bills, whether it's her business, uh anything. Whatever she for her personal needs, hair, makeup, nails, all that, like for her. So all that is already in motion. But as of right now, at this current moment, yeah, you damn right. We splitting everything 50-50. It is rough out here. Rough, rough. It is rough as hell. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If you if you ain't bringing in more than $50,000-$60,000 a year, and you want somebody to pay for you, pay for your needs, you a selfish mofo. You a selfish motherfucker. Selfish. I'm saying it. You selfish. Cause when somebody, and I'm really only referring to black women that are looking for black men with this type of money, legal money, legal. I can't legal money. Like, it is hard. That man ain't never gonna be home because when he leave one job, he gonna have to go to the next. And instead of him being off on the weekend, he gonna have to find him a little weekend job too. Man, come on. But somebody still gotta cut the grass. Somebody still gotta raise these boys. You gonna kill them. Like straight up, you gonna kill them. We talk about how men are dying early. Yeah, cause we killing them. We killing them. We stressing them the hell out. We stressing them the hell out. Like I said, if you big balling, ain't nothing wrong with wanting a man big balling with you. I ain't saying to go out here and go date the bus driver. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying make six figures and go holler at the manager at McDonald's. Yeah, nah, they don't make that much. Yeah, I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. If you making it, you deserve to have somebody to meet you where you at. But I'm talking about these women that is out here making $40,000-$50,000 a year, talking about I don't want to go 50-50. Girl, you can't. Girl, and depending on where you living at, as far as from a state point. Man, please. Man, please stop it. That's some selfish shit. Women, we starting to become a little selfish, okay? And I'm not saying that you don't deserve to be selfish sometimes. But when it comes to at the cost of killing our black men, come on, man. Come on. Come on. At least have a plan. Have some going for yourself, like multiple streams of income or something. Like if you gonna do this little job for 50,000, you gonna be doing some hair on the side. You gonna be doing some nails on the side, makeup, lashes on the side, make some extra money. Because if you build that money, you can get you know what I'm saying. You can get you a little booth set up. Come on, man, stop it, stop it, stop being lazy, women. Get out here and get it. Just like if you want this man to get out here and get it, you got to get out here and get it with him. Same thing for lesbian, film, stud, film. Hey, get out here and get it with them. Get out here and get it with them. Now, if you and your partner have had a conversation and you all have come to an understanding that this is like I have said, I would like to go 70-30 with my wife by the end of this year, that's going to happen. But, and like I said, that's a conversation that needs to be had. But everybody can't do it, you know? And unfortunately, that's just the way life is. And if you have somebody like that in your life that is content, doesn't want more, then you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, is this it? Is this all you want? Because if you want more, then you ain't with the right person. You ain't with the right person. Content people need to be with content people. Me and my wife, we're never content. We are always out here trying to figure it out. We are always making risks, you know. Win or lose, we in it together. We take the falls, we take the wins together. We learn from everything, but that's the goal for this household. By the end of next year, we're gonna be going 70-30. Period. You know. So with for all y'all out there that are making it unrealistic expectations, really think about like what type of job do you expect this person to have? How much do you plan for them to get paid? Ethnicity plays a part because if you're willing to date outside your race, then your pool opens up. You have a higher chance, you know, of finding your Mr. or Mrs. Right. You know, if you open, you gotta expand though. You gotta take, you know, but it might not be physically what you're looking for. They might be chubby, but they might have everything else that you're looking for. So I'm just saying, be realistic, man. Be realistic. I'm not saying you gotta settle for anything, but be realistic. If at a minimum, they need to be bringing in what you bring in. If they not trying to, you gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. And sometimes that can be the hard part, but it is what it is. Thought about growth in life, and we don't have. At the end of the day, life is short, and we don't have a lot of time. So we must make our decisions quickly. God damn, motherfucker fly. Sorry. We must make our decisions quickly and actually lost my train of thought, but because this fly had threw me off. Um, but yeah, just be realistic. Be realistic with what you're asking for. Be realistic. And so, with that being said, that's all. That's all that I have for this episode. You can find me on YouTube, Ken Be Tripping. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Please hit the like button. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family. Share this with the lesbian gay community. I love each and every one of you all. You can check me out on Spotify as well under Ken Be Trippin', where I upload all of my episodes in audio for all of the listeners out there. Because I know sometimes people don't have time to sit down and watch, so you can definitely hop over to Spotify. I am looking for a another platform to upload. I've been thinking about Apple. Not quite sure yet, but still doing research on that. So stay tuned. I'll keep you all uploaded. If you're looking for any of my social media handlings, all of that information will be down below in the description of this episode. So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm on Twitter. Well, it's not Twitter no more. X. You can find me on X. So, with that being said, I love each and every one of y'all. As always, your favorite kinfolk. Peace.